welcome to the first of a new weekly video segment called Ask GUG. Every week a writer, or possibly multiple writers, will answer any questions that you guys submit to us. With that explanation out of the way, let's get on with this shindig. First question, what's the deal with airline food? I think you're referring to the full-blown meals they serve on airlines. See, I've only actually dealt with the peanuts and chips and healthy snacks and like little sodas that they give you on airplanes, so I haven't actually dealt with the full-blown meal that you're asking about. What I recommend to do next time is when the airline attendant, when she's giving you the full-blown meal, slip her 20, give her a wink. I bet you she gives you the better food. Or you could just have a really confused airline attendant. In fact, I figured it out. Just put a sign around your neck, have it say, "Give me the good airline food, I'm starving." Foolproof. Next question. Why do women give their animals nicknames? You know, this is actually a deep question that we need to look into from a psychological angle, really. Because not only do women do this, but men do it as well. I think this stems from Tepy Girl in the Sky disease, which happens after you go to Arizona, of course, and you meet a Mormon, you have a stack of flapjacks, or it could just be that the owners really love their animals, but I don't know. Do you think gamer girls can still wear dresses and act girly, or do they have to abandon their love of designer clothes and fit into the cliche of gamer girl? Oh boy, I bet Anita the Troll's watching this right now, just waiting to write down what I'm saying. Truthfully though, I'm not sure why it would matter what you wear. I mean, heck, if you want to wear a dress and play some Ocarina of Time, go for it. Now, if jeans and t-shirt are more your thing, then what's holding you back? The truth is, no matter what you wear, you're still a gamer, whether you want to wear dresses or nothing. But if you wear nothing, I recommend doing that by yourself and not telling anybody. Last question, how did you see God this week? Actually, that's a great question because I didn't necessarily see God, like, I don't think any of us have, but I saw him work through me. Actually, a couple weeks ago, a woman at work questioned my faith and beliefs, and we actually had like a 30-40 minute discussion about the Bible where she tried to point out flaws in the Bible. I treated her with respect, I answered all of her questions. As I said before, we spoke for about 30-40 minutes about this, and I told her when we were done, I was like, you got any more questions, you know, that I don't have the answers to maybe right now? I can go look into it and come get back to you. And she didn't take me up on that offer. Now, fast forward to this past weekend, we were working again together, and we were speaking again, and she brought up how the conversation that her and I had just a few weeks before actually removed the bitterness and hate she had about, I guess the 30-40 minutes that we spoke, her questions and things she threw at me were eating away at her. They were causing bitterness. Now, from what I know about her, she was raised in a Christian home, but it wasn't, she was raised in a Christian home, but it was more religion than relationship. It was memorize Bible verses just because. While I know by no means is she now saved because of our conversation, I do know that is the first step for her to come to Christ, because now that with the bitterness and hate out of the way, what's getting in the way? Just disbelief, I guess. But I mean, the thing she was asking wasn't anything about like Jesus. It was, I think one of the questions was about Lot's daughters and fallen angels. Another one was about at the very end of the Bible where it says not to change anything you've read. Now I'm just paraphrasing. Don't quote me exactly on that. But like those were like there was those two things, and something about Paul in, I believe, First Thessalonians, talking about how it's best to be single. I mean, that was like the three things she threw at me. I don't know why she was so angry about those things. Honestly, I don't know. However, I will keep you guys updated if there is any progress on that front in the future. I'll let you know. But it was pretty awesome to see that this conversation that I kind of forgot about had made an impact, and she brought it up. Like I did not bring that up. As I said, I hadn't really thought about it since, but she brought it up. Alright, that's it for this week, you guys. Stay tuned for next week and the weeks following. In fact, just subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll stay up to date with all our videos. We're going to try to do this every Thursday. If the other writers start slacking, I'll pick up the slack. If they're watching, I just called you out. Submit any questions you have to questiongug@gmail.com, and stay tuned to Geeks Under Grace for more content.